expected. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
52's the mic. Come on.
Here we go. Fourth down. Mahomes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
50, 80, 80. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 24. Check 27.
On first down, it's Johnson. Room here to run. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52's the mic right here, over there, right?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
His pass caught at the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's that's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. So a touchdown. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find Isabella. And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit. Paul Richardson.